Hey guys, today's video is going to be one that I can solemnly swear, hand to God, that I never thought that I would do. It was recently re-brought up to...
You'll have to give her the clicks to see what story she's about to tell, but as her more than 2.7 million YouTube subscribers know, it's worth the watch, and now it's worth the read. With a new memoir, He Said, She Said, Lessons, Stories, and Mistakes from My Transgender Journey. Please welcome Gigi Gorgeous.
Thank you for having me.
You are fascinating.
Oh, thanks. So are you.
I mean, thank you. I couldn't put this book down.
Really?
I could not put this book down.
Neither can I.
But Gigi, let's gab about it because it was a compelling read. First of all, what's in a name?
What's in a name
of the book?
Oh, yes. So He Said, She Said, it's actually a double entendre. So He Said is referring to me before I transitioned, and She Said is referring to me how I think now.
Okay.
I get asked all the time, what advice would you give your previous self, your previous gender, growing up, being bullied? And I think that that's really interesting to have that kind of back and forth in the book. That's how I speak. And also, I kind of wanted it to be like tabloidy and like gossipy. I think things a lot of times get lost in like the game of telephone that we play. So I wanted it to kind of look like a Cosmopolitan cover.
Sure.
And very He Said, She Said, like, what was that? Oh, who knows?
Now, I'm picking up a little color coordination with this. You're making a statement with this outfit.
Yes.
It's military inspired. First of all, I'm loving it.
Thank you.
Tell me about this, because you walked in and I thought, Gigi Gorgeous is giving me the most. You're extra in a good way today, though.
Thanks.
Let's talk about this outfit.
Yeah, so I had this custom made for my friend Marco.
Love Marco.
Me too. And I wanted to do a camouflage, kind of military-esque vibe outfit for LA because I wanted to pay respect to the military and the troops, the transgender troops in particular, and also a little bit to my past. Like, when I quit diving, which you'll hear about in the book, I was really, really lost and really confused, and I didn't know how to even tell my friends or family that I wanted to quit diving, and I wanted to run away. So I was thinking, how can I get out? What job can I get? And I was actually thinking of joining the military. So it was something that I was really, really thinking about and considering, and I'm really happy I didn't, but for all that fight and our transgender, more power to them, and I just wanted to give them a little shout out and feel proud with them.
I love it. I love it. Gigi, you have close to 8 million or more than 8 million followers across all social media platforms, and you're very giving of your story and your life. With this book, what are we going to find out that we don't? How are we diving deeper into Gigi?
It's definitely the most real and raw I've ever gotten. You know, the movie, my documentary, which was entitled This Is Everything, was everything, but I think a lot of times you can learn a lot more about somebody while reading, and I put a lot more work into this myself. This is literally all me, 2 years of work, even more. And, you know, I finished writing it when I was 25, so everything I've ever been through, lessons, stories, and mistakes. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly, so get ready, strap in.
Your voice in this book is so loud and clear, telling your story. You open up about first love, first sexual experiences,
Yes.
5-finger discounts. I had to read those chapters twice.
It's juicy, I'm telling you.
It's very juicy. This is this is good. But what didn't make the book, Gigi? What didn't make it into the story you wanted to tell?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
No,
that's book 2.
Great title.
Yeah, right.
So you talk about your family, and I think first of all, I think it's wonderful that you have a family that was supportive. You know, you talk about being this diver who was on the road to the Olympics, and how your mom was involved in your career as a diver, and you took a step back, and she supported that. When you finally came out, the love you received from your 2 brothers and your father. Your dad is not on YouTube though. So has he read the book?
He hasn't, but he's getting it soon, and I actually wanted it to be a surprise because sometimes I get like swayed into feeling and, you know, editing certain things out. So when I was done with the book, I was like, I'm done and you guys will get it in the mail. I will send you copies, but this is my life. Of course, he's going to cringe at some things. I'm sure just even within the first couple pages, he's going to cringe, but, you know, whatever. It's nothing like, he's not like he hasn't been shocked with decisions or things I've said before. So.
Sure. You so eloquently illustrate experiences that a lot of people that are LGBTQ plus have: bullying, feeling ostracized, feeling other. Has anyone from your past reached out to you and apologized and tried to interact with you and celebrate your success?
Yes. A story in the book that I talk about is there's this kid in high school, and he sexually assaulted me. And at the time, I didn't really think of it as that. I didn't look at it as harassment or anything. I was just like, what just happened? But I ended up telling on him and speaking out, and he ended up getting suspended or expelled, I forget. It's in the book. And I was at dinner with my brothers, and he came up to me and he said that he was sorry and it's haunted him for years. And I actually completely forgot about it, forgot about who he was, everything. And I was actually so touched by his apology. And it meant a lot to me.
Very quickly, I want to talk to you about love.
Okay.
Because I think that's something that's really important to you.
Yes.
You're engaged.
I'm engaged.
That's getting.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So date set, dress picked out, venue.
Some of which, like 2 out of 3 things you just said, but everything is like secret for right now.
Oh, I was hoping to get an exclusive, Gigi.
Soon.
Awesome.
You guys will be the first.
Before we go, though, I want to read one quote that resonated with me and I think a lot of your fans, and that was, no matter what anyone says about living your truth, it can be uncomfortable and embarrassing in certain social situations. Do you still feel that way now with all your success and your legions of fans and how open you are with who you are?
I do. I feel like some people think I'm like the most confident person. I'm never uncomfortable. I'm never shy or embarrassed or second guess myself. I do that all the time. And I think whenever like I'm traveling, when I'm not, with like my support system, my entourage, my squad, like my best friends and my fiance, sometimes I get a little shy and I second guess myself and I'm thinking, are people pro-trans where I'm at or, against me? So it is a scary place. And I had a situation in Dubai over a year ago, and that's just an example. It's like you have to be careful.
Right. What do you want people to take away from reading this book, besides getting a deeper look into who Gigi Gorgeous is?
Yeah, I think you don't have to know me to read this book. I think it goes beyond our community. I think it's literally just about chasing your dreams, achieving some of them, and most importantly, just telling my story, like getting it out there, being completely unapologetic about my story and just being like, this is me, read up on it, get educated. And if you're educated, get more educated. What's one more story?
Boom. Hundo P.
Hundo P.
Again, you are fascinating, Gigi.
Thank
you so much for being here. Pick up your copy of He Said, She Said today. And if you're in LA, Gigi's doing a book signing tonight at Barnes & Noble at the Grove. Always good to see you again. Thank you so much, Gigi.
Good to see you too, yes.
Pleasure. You're amazing. Thank you, guys.